Hey,
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. How was your week?
Uh, how was my week? I don't know. Pretty good, I guess.
It
Hard to
must.
tell from any other week.
So it must not have been tragic.
It was not.
Okay. It was satisfactory.
It, sure,
Sufficient.
sure, but it was sufficient.
Okay.
It was a week.
It was a week.
Not very different from every other week so far during coronavirus.
Things are pretty similar sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what would you like to start with today?
Let's go back to the intro to Wish You Were Here,
Okay.
because that's something that was one of my original goals,
Mm-hmm.
and I kind of haven't worked on it much.
I think you're playing it in a different key, if I remember correctly. Because you were learning it from your app, right?
I was learning that from just a video.
Okay. Yeah, are you playing it like this? Like that?
So I think let me try to. So
Okay. Okay.
something like that.
Okay. It looks like maybe you were learning like a bit of a truncated version.
Certainly, yes.
Yeah, and I think that's totally fine. I think that's great. But since in the meantime, we've learned how to play G. Because the way he plays it on the record is he starts with this G note here on the 3rd fret of the low E string, and he plays that, then the open A, and then that hammer on, and then to the open D. Yeah, so it's like this. Right. Boom, ba, boom, bum. And then actually you're playing this, which is correct. But you're just one finger away from playing an E minor chord, which is what he plays in there. And that note is in it. I don't know if that. Yeah, so I think it would just be a little bit of tweaking to get you up to speed, as they say.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're starting again. I like to use my 2nd finger on that G note, 3rd fret E string. Then open A, hammer on the 2nd fret, and then open D. And then you're going to play an E minor. Have we done E minor yet? The E minor chord, you're going to love it. It's only 2 fingers. You got it. It's just, 2nd fret of the A string. You got it, right?
Yeah.
And this one you play the whole guitar. There's no muted strings on it.
Doing like the 2 middle fingers.
Yeah, I prefer it. Like hook'em horns, my alma mater. Yeah, or the metal horns too. That's right. Yeah. So
Cook 'em horns.
I went to UT. Fuck you. Fuck you. Well, yeah, this is the Lobo, right? Not at all like Longhorns. Not at all. Right?
I'm not a Lobo either, though.
Okay. You're
I
an
still say-
Aggie. You're an Aggie. I know, man. I know. So yeah. So once again, it's just. Beautiful.
Yeah, that's definitely fuller.
Yeah, and you were very close anyway, so you might as well. And then. So then you're
Okay,
gonna.
no, I didn't quite get that.
Yeah, I did it kind of fast. Sorry. So yeah, it's gonna be. So you're gonna go back. So you've already done this. Boom, bottom, bom, bom. So you can keep that third finger where it was, and play that note again on the D string on the second fret. Yeah, then open G, back to the D string again, and then just a G chord. Oh, G, not E minor.
G.
G.
Oh, G.
G. That's it.
No.
Yeah.
That sounds low.
It sounds like one of your strings might be out of tune.
That's possible. My battery ran out on my tuner here.
You can probably do it real quick by ear. Can you just go like this for me? Start with the low E. Yeah, that A seems a little out. It's a little bit flat. Needs to come up just a little. Better. I can work with that. So back to that second pattern. So go ahead and do your E minor chord, like mine,
okay, so
like that.
E minor.
Yeah. And then G. And what's great about that is you're set up to play the riff again. So you're going to start on that G root note. Back to E minor.
So you don't use whatever, like, third fret on the E and B, and second fret on the A and D.
For the E minor chord?
Is that what that is?
Like that? No, well, this is E minor, right? Just the two strings on the second fret.
Okay.
Are you asking me? Is that how I play my G?
So that's one. This is one that they had me doing
when you're playing the E minor,
well.
like that. Is that what you're talking about? Playing the whole thing like a chord? You could. I mean, you could go. You could if you want.
And see, this is what I was running into with when I was like trying to look up tabs. Is that they're all different.
I know, man. I know. And like, to be honest, the way that I learned it years ago was just by ear, playing the E minor and the G chord. And I do play my G chord like they do, which has these two fingers in it. Instead of just the pinky on the third fret of the high E, I also do the third fret of the B string because I think it's a fuller, cooler sounding G. Like like that.
So that's still different than what I was talking about.
You're talking about this, right? When you play the E minor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
E minor.
And you know, it's possible that that's how he plays it. But the cool thing is, man, we could play it that way because I don't want you to have to unlearn something. Because what's great about doing it that way is you could keep these fingers down as an anchor, right? So watch, because you can play your G like that too, right? So go ahead and set up your G chord like that. Okay, nice. So then you would just start the riff. And then play that E minor. It is definitely a cool sounding chord, but I don't know if is that harder for you to play all four of those strings together? Which one is sounding better to you? Do you want to continue to do it that way? Because we totally can. Or you're just playing the E minor with those open strings.
I don't know how locked in I am to anything yet.
Okay.
As far as having a preference.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know.
Yeah. I think it's easier to play it this way.
And then am I playing all the strings?
For E minor, yeah, that's all of them. Yeah. And then you keep that third finger down and then play that open G string next to it. Then you switch to G. And what I like to do, yeah, just like that, exactly like that. Land those first two fingers first. And then, you know, then the riff starts again right there. Yeah. Beautiful. So he does that, I think, like 3 times. And then he does a little change after that. Beautiful.
Okay.
That's the other little change. Is that good?
Okay. And what is that? Oh, is it? Huh. I didn't know what that was.
Fuck you, you dick fuck.
Damn. Did she call you a dick fuck?
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
She loves making up curse words.
That's a good. I like it. You dick fuck.
She has no shortage of made up curse
Woo! Is that a machete?
She's threatening me with it.
I am not.
Dios mío.
Please call the cops.
Do you feel safe at home?
Woo! Yeah, good times.
Firecracker.
Firecracker. So yeah, the next part. So after he does, then you start again on that D string, 2nd fret. Then open D. And then 2nd fret of the A string. And then an A chord. Yeah, you know it so well, baby. Yeah. And then, remember with the A, you don't play that open E string.
Yeah, I was trying to mute it, but not terribly successfully.
It's
On the A. Harder.
one step forward, 2 steps back. Yeah. Get that thumb over there, boy. Get that thumb over there.
Let's see.
Beautiful.
Oh, actually not as bad as no.
Did she get into the kitty litter? I mean, sorry, the cat.
The catnip?
I don't know why I said kitty.
Have you been in the catnip bit?
No, I'm freaking jamming to Pink Floyd.
Oh.
Like, get it moving.
It sounds amazing. Tell her it sounds amazing. It
You're,
sounds great, Carrie.
You're doing great, babe.
Because I'm like, down there.
Don't ever change, baby. Beautiful. He does it one more time.
That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound right.
So it starts with one more of the. There you go. Yeah. A.
A little buzzy, but.
Right. Then one more of the. And then the transition. Meow, 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 meow. A. to the G riff. And then
back through the whole thing again.
Meow, meow. And then it does that A riff again. A. And then he's getting ready to sing, and he goes. So he does a hammer on, he plays the open A string, hammer on the 2nd fret of the A string, and then strike the A again. And then G. That's it, that's it. There's a quick D that you see there, you don't have to do it. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain. Can you tell a green field from cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Yeah. Dude, you have to sing that one, man. That's right in your range.
Walk on caught in the wall. Roll
In a cave.
That's it. Truer words were never spoken. Yeah. And I mean,
Right.
it's just G. Oh, sorry. It starts with C. So. So. That's it.
It doesn't. Things don't always sound right to me when I play them.
Yeah, that's not right. That's why.
Something's not right there.
You're going, wee. There's like a jazz note in there. So your first finger, remember the first finger is tricky. First finger should be on that 1st fret, on the A string or the B string.
Oh, that's it. It's across 3 different frets.
Yeah. That's it. So you think
you can tell.
D. And until he goes D. Tell. And he does the ultimate badass D, because remember we were talking about inversions? That's right. Tell. That sounds badass, right? Heaven from hell. And then he goes to A minor. And A minor, we haven't done A minor yet, have we?
No, we haven't.
It's an easier version of C. So like, if you look at C the way it looks right there.
Oh, okay, C.
C. So A minor, you keep your first finger down and you do this.
First finger down. Still skip. No, you don't skip it.
So your 3rd finger is going to go on that G string 2nd fret. 2nd finger is on the A string the D string 2nd fret, and you play the open A. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. That's A minor. And what's cool about A minor, man, is it's the same shape as E major. It's just on different strings. So I don't know if you remember how to play E. There's E.
E.
First,
Yeah.
that's E, right? So now, to do A minor, you just shift, look at my hand, you just shift over, boom, like that.
Down one.
Uh-huh, and then you omit the open E string. That's A minor, yeah.
Okay.
There's a little bit of recycling involved. Yeah. So So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain. Back to G. And that's the bulk of it, is those chords. And there's no bar chords in it, man. Truly a song written for the people.
It's not written for.
I said truly a song written for the people.
Oh,
The people who hate bar chords, which is many people. You know?
I haven't even learned them yet. And
Yeah.
I'm happy thrilled about it.
I'm not going to teach you to hate. This is a house of love, Scott.
That is awesome.
Love lives here, buddy.
Excellent.
So yeah, it's just C, D over F sharp, A minor.
Over F sharp.
Yeah,
So
because
I'm
that's
actually
right.
I'm actually
right.
fretting on this.
Correct. And it's an inversion because the bass note is no longer a D, it's now an F sharp. So that's an inversion. The bass is inverted. Yeah.
All right.
And then A minor.
That's what it came up, which is
Yeah, that was quick, man. Just like that.
and I don't play the low E.
Yeah, and if you want, if you're feeling frisky, you can muffle with your thumb. And if not, just don't hit it with the pick. Walk on part in a war. Back to C. It's lead, roll, and cage. And G. So from A minor, what's great about transitioning to C is look at my hand. So watch. I keep my first finger down. I just move one finger. I just move that third finger out and over to that C note on the A string, 3rd fret. Yeah. Beautiful. Sounds great. And that's kind of a fun little transition. Just A minor to C. You could write 50 songs with that tonight. Yeah, nice, man.
Buzzing on. All right.
Yeah, and then it goes back to the G. And this song is a really great example of the song is in the key of G. And so that G chord is the home, right? So, you're playing walk on part of the wall, lead, roll, in a cage. It's like, boom, it hits back on that one, on that G. Because that's the home. Does it one more time, then the transition to A. it's and then that's one of the great things about that song is there's not really any other big changes. I think it just does that. And there's like the little solo section, you know, and you stretch it out, and it's beautiful. I was just
Well,
teaching.
it's certainly a classic acoustic song.
Yeah, it's in my list of covers. Every time I play out, I play that one because everybody loves it, and they all sing along, even if they just know part of it. You know.
Sure. Yeah. Well, it's that kind of song.
It's that kind of song. Yeah, speaking of Pink Floyd, I'm teaching another student. If you're ever interested in the future in finger picking, you know that song, Is There Anybody Out There from The Wall?
Mm-hmm.
Just that. You recognize that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's really simple left-hand stuff with chords that you already know. It's just if you want to learn about a little bit about finger picking, you know, in the future.
Well, and Lola has that as well.
Is that right? I haven't listened to it in a while.
I think that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Because I just found it a tab online, and then I was looking at the chords and just playing the chords and singing along.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that was fun just to hear the chords and see how they fit with the lyrics.
Yeah. What are some of the chords?
There's an E and an A and a D.
I can't even remember how. I haven't heard it in so long. I just know he does hello, hello, la. That's all I can remember. Yeah. That's another one of those songs.
Right.
Yeah.
And everybody else sing along to the.
Yeah. C-O-L-E cola. Case in point.
And I think and I just realized this, but there's a real funny thing he does when he's singing her name. He ends on a real low note.
Uh-huh. Lola. Yeah. Yeah.
Which is Lola's dark brown voice.
I mean, you know, I don't know if this is true with you, but I didn't know about their old stuff in the 80s. I was exposed to them from that Come Dancing song. Remember that one? Come Dancing.
I remember, yeah.
What is it? Out of her window, I could see two silhouettes in the moonlight. Something like that. He does like a little talking part in the middle. Yeah. Yeah. The day they locked up the party, my sister stood and cried. The day they locked up the party. Yeah. What a great song, man.
Yeah. And they are fantastic.
Yeah. That's cool, man. I'll have to check out Lola. I'm assuming you want to continue. That'd be great. That's a really cool one to work on.
It's a cool song. Yeah. That would be another I would like to be able to play. There's about 1,000 songs I'd like to be able to play. But.
It's so great, man. Yeah, just keep going. I've been trying to. I don't know if you noticed when we started, I was trying to learn this song. See if you recognize this. This chord is killing me. There it is. Okay. Do you recognize that? It's pretty badly played.
Is that Lisa Loeb?
You with the sad heart, don't be unhappy. It's Cyndi Lauper, True Colors.
Oh.
Yeah. You with the sad heart. Yeah, it's such a fucking great song, man. And I think that's a keyboard part, but I was trying to transcribe it because it's just so haunting, man. But it's like, if you look at this chord,
that looks painful.
Yeah, because you have to stretch, and it's finger picking. So there can't be any neighbor touching, and these neighbors really want to touch. And then the tricky part is there's a moving bass line, so I'm playing the open A. Damn it. Then.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so. Yeah, so, but it's so pretty, man. I think I have to learn it because everybody loves that song. She was incredible.
Yeah, she was a good singer.
Man, I'd love to learn that, and also Time After Time is another masterpiece.
Yeah.
Fucking great. It makes me tear up, man. It's so good.
And her vocals on that really sell that song.
And I don't know if you know, but in the video, that was her real boyfriend, the guy who plays her boyfriend. And
I don't even remember the video.
And that's him singing too. He's doing the background vocal. So it's real. Like she wrote that song for him. He's in it. He's in the video, and that's as real as it gets, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not wet ass pussy, you know? It's not fucking you heard about the kerfuffle about that? It's not Cardi B's new song WAP, which stands for wet ass pussy.
I have heard WAP.
It's so, I mean, it has so many more levels than that, dude.
I don't know, man. Bring a bucket and a mop. There's some whores in this house, Doug. Don't you get
There's
it?
whores in this house. Yeah, I do.
But that doesn't just mean there's whores in this house.
No. There's whores in this house. Yeah.
It's about women taking back their own sexuality.
That's right. She's got a good pussy. It's wet. And, you know.
That's right. And she wants the right guy to spit in her mouth.
That's right. Spit in her mouth, dude. I mean, that could mean so many things. That could be talking about the conflict in the Middle East, the war in Yemen, right? Spit in my mouth, dude. It could mean I hate capitalism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. They just, you know.
Levels, man.
It's levels. It's all about levels, man. Yeah. So what are we going to do, man? I realized many years ago that I feel like Abe Simpson, Homer's dad, you know, just complaining about everything. In my day, we did it this way, right? And it's, you know,
oh yeah,
might as well just
it's prophetic.
Be that guy. I'll be that guy, you know? In my day, we learned the F chord and we liked it, right? We didn't discuss wet ass pussy. We were happy about it, but we didn't discuss it. In my day.
Maybe we should have.
We should have. That's the takeaway.
Maybe it would be a better world now.
That's the takeaway, man.
Started doing that.
If I had a 15-year-old daughter, you know, she needs to know about that now.
Can you imagine pulling that song out in the early 90s at a show? Just like...
No. Because, you know, I was thinking about that recently because... You know, when we were all playing in bands in Cruces and Austin and everything, every now and then there would be a local artist who had like an F-bomb in one of their songs or whatever, and we were always like, you need a radio version of that, and you can't have bad words in your band name. And I remember Nashville Pussy being like so risque because that was such a great band name. And I'm sure they didn't get tons of airplay because of it, but now it doesn't even matter. Like,
it does not.
Spotify will play it. They don't give two fucks about it.
Right.
Yeah. God, it's amazing, man. But then on the other hand, it's become open in some ways, but on the other hand, it's also become really sort of puritanical in other ways. So I think it could be really difficult to navigate for some people, you know? I don't know. Like, I can make a song about wet ass pussy, but there's some jokes I can't make anymore, you know?
Right.
That don't have any expletives in them, but the ideas are off limits. So, yeah. Yeah. And, I'm sure like the Everly Brothers are probably saying, we just sang songs about taking your girlfriend on a date and you're at the drive-in and she falls asleep and we're going to be late. Wake up, little Susie. Your parents are going to be mad. We're going to be late. Dude.
What was the one of those 50s dudes, and it might have been Buddy Holly, or it's one of the songs about a girl's name, and it might have been Peggy Sue, and it might have been Richie Valens singing about Donna.
Yeah.
But anyway, the real girl's name was Dolores.
Oh.
And the only words they could think of to rhyme were laborious and clitoris. And so they couldn't write a song about Dolores. So
I met a girl.
They wrote whatever other song it was. And it's a song we know, It's,
Dolores was her name. Bo-do-do-do. She had the beautiful clitoris game. Wow. That's... Cardi B needs to remake Donna with Dolores and clitoris. Dude.
There's your $1 million idea.
Yeah.
Right there.
Just, you mentioned Richie Valens. A fun thing about La Bamba is it's also the chords to Twist and Shout. And this might be, I don't know if you like the song, but it's similar to Wish You Were Here because he goes... So it's similar. So it starts, with that G, and then... Right? Right, but then it's also, well, now shake it up, baby. Twist and shout. Twist and shout. Come on, come on, come on, come on, baby. Yeah, so what's cool is I think Cheech and Chong, in one of their movies, they start off with La Bamba and they turn it into a medley of Twist and Shout, which is, and that riff is so fun. It's really not that hard. It's just got a little more movement than Wish You Were Here, but it starts in the same place. And the only thing that's, and we will get there, maybe not today, but it has a bar chord. It has F in it, so... But it has C and G, which you already know. So anyway, just throwing that out there. Yeah, it's, there's only 5 songs in the whole world. They just keep getting rewritten, It's all Pachelbel's canon, dude.
That's how they do it.
That's all it is, man. Everything's a fucking sham.
Or Bach.
Yeah. Or
Just
Bach.
turn it upside down, or play
That's
it
it.
backwards, or...
That's it. Smoke some PCP, play it a little different, sing about your pussy.
There you go.
Let's make $1
New
million
hit song.
bucks. Yeah. Man, really nice work today, as always. Great to see you again.
Thank you so much.
I'm glad you're still doing it, man. And I see progress every time. So
being as we missed last week, and it had been a couple days, and then I took a couple days off, like my fingers are feeling a little soft.
Yeah. I could tell you were a little rusty in the beginning, but you picked it right back up, and that's great. That's great.
Yeah, and I was playing the other night, just a couple nights ago.
It's awesome, man. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. We will. And so, yeah, next week I'm going to be in Texas. I won't be able to work. I won't be able to teach next Sunday. I have to go to Houston with my mom. Family stuff, Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. But we will pick it up the following Sunday.
Cool.
All right, brother. And as always, if you have any questions, let me know. Feel free to reach out.
Cool.
All right, dude.
Cool. Have a good trip. Have a safe trip.
Thank you, man. We're gonna be scrubbing and masking and fucking COVIDing out. Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah. Man. I think it should be okay. So.
Cool.
Yeah, dude.
Cool.
All right, man. Thank you. I'll see you soon.
See you in a couple weeks.